welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiera. Today we're going to talk about the equipment and the apps you need to create content. So bare minimum, all you need is a phone. If you have an iPhone, 9 times out of 10 you have a great camera, and honestly Android's coming up too. So all you really need is a cell phone with a great quality camera and you're good to go. Don't feel pressured to go out and buy a brand new camera. They can kind of get expensive, so if you're not honestly interested in investing right off the bat, wait a little while. A little tip for your phone: if you have a storage problem like I did, I actually went and purchased a USB that actually has a Type-C port that I can plug into my phone. I was able to download the comparable app for that flash drive, and I was able to transfer everything over and cleared up so much space on my phone. So now when I'm recording short form content on for TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts, I can use that. The next thing that you need is lighting. Whether it's natural lighting or you use ring lights, honestly, lighting makes all of the difference. Yes, you can have a really great quality camera, but it doesn't help if we can't see what we're supposed to be looking at, right? So I'm actually using 2 lights right now to record this video. One is over here. It's my newer ring light, which I am currently using the white setting. Over here I have I'll link it in the description. I can't remember the brand name, but I have a smaller light and I'm actually using warm. So them together right now, I'm still experimenting, but I honestly really and truly like it. The harsh light from white light I really don't like, honestly. And this newer ring light, number one, is heavy. It has to be plugged in. It's not portable. My other light, however, is portable, and I can adjust either white lighting, the brightness, or to warmth. My newer ring light, the one that I purchased, I don't have that option of changing the color. I can change like the plastic filters that's around the light, but I don't know where it's at, to be honest with you, and that's a little bit of a hassle also. I've had this for years. It's still in great condition. No complaints here. I just bought a new one. And when it comes to purchasing lighting, you don't have to off the bat spend $100 on a newer ring light like the one that I have. You can honestly go to Walmart, Target, or even Five Below to purchase a ring light. There are multiple lights on Amazon that are very popular. The one that I got over here is actually from Amazon. One of my good friends, who is also a graphic designer and a content creator, she actually had this when we went out to hang out, and I was like, oh my god, girl, send me the details, and I purchased it and I loved it ever since. And it was only like 40 bucks. Like I said, I'll link everything in the description, that way that you know. Speaking of Five Below, I also purchased my tripod from them. This is the tripod. It was only 5 bucks. It extends up to 2 feet, which I think is pretty good. Of course, it has the legs. And then it also comes with a clicker. This clicker can come off and you can Bluetooth it to your phone or whatever device that you're using. And I think that is an amazing deal for it being $5. This is actually my second one that I purchased. The first one that I purchased, I can't remember how long I had it for, but it was actually quite a bit before I broke it, and then I went to go buy me a new one. Now that we've gotten the basics of the equipment out the way, let's go ahead and get into the apps. So the first app that I want to mention is CapCut. If you don't know by now, CapCut is a video editing software that you can literally download from the Apple Store, and it's completely free. You honestly don't even have to create an account to even use CapCut. I think it's super cool because it's very user-friendly. So whether you're a beginner or an advanced editor, honestly, you don't really need to know much of anything. A lot of stuff on there is also self-explanatory. It also has auto captions. You can easily split your clips, which is my favorite feature, because honestly, some outdated video editing apps, including your phone, only allows you to trim once, and then you kind of have to like do this whole like duplication thing in order to get a whole nother clip to trim. It's just a whole hot mess. You can select so many different photos or videos up to CapCut, and then you get to evenly, you know, edit them however you please, and then just do one total export. Another one of my favorite things about using the CapCut app is that they have nice transitions. So if you have a clip that is split or just two completely separate videos, instead of it jumping from one to the next, you can actually kind of do like these shake or pull in or pull out type of effects to go from clip to clip. And I think that's actually kind of cool. It adds a little spice to whatever you're doing. The next app that I highly recommend that everybody gets familiar with is Canva. Canva is one of my favorite design softwares, and once again, user-friendly and free to use. There's so many great free resources out there to create content, and I don't know why we're so afraid of just diving in and making content, because all of the tools are there. Do we have to learn a little bit? Yeah, but everybody's honestly making it super easy and convenient, so it's really not that bad. You're probably asking yourself, what can you use Canva for? So you can honestly use Canva for your thumbnails for your YouTube videos. You can do your covers for TikTok or your Instagram Reels, even YouTube Shorts. And then you can also create story stickers. So pretty much in a sense, it's like if you're doing a day in the life, you can have like your own sticker that's not necessarily that's a transparent logo, but kind of similar in concept that you can easily upload and overlay to any of your stories that you post on Instagram. A lot of these things are already built into Canva as far as templates. Canva provides so many different templates that you can use based off of whatever your needs are. So if you don't want to build from scratch, if you don't know how to build from scratch, Canva definitely has tons of templates that you can pick from, and then you just tweak it a little bit. The next app that I recommend is Lens Buddy. Lens Buddy is basically an app that you can download on your phone, and it'll take photos for you instead of using your actual camera. I think this is pretty cool. Although you can do, you know, like shutter photos with your iPhone camera, I like how Lens Buddy does a countdown, and then they also do the flashes, so you know anytime they're taking a brand new photo. Another thing that I like about Lens Buddy is it actually keeps the album in the app itself versus actually downloading it on your phone. This kind of helps if you have a storage issue. You can still take your videos, record your content as long as you want, and it stays on the app, and you don't have to immediately sit down and try to delete things just to make room. You can do that a little later. Lens Buddies has been something that I have personally been using when it comes to doing my own photo shoots at home. For a couple years now, I had decided to do birthday photo shoots at home. I don't pay a photographer to do so, although one day I would love to. I just genuinely enjoy the idea of physically making something and turning it into, you know, a little reality. And being that I really enjoy editing and designing, I enjoy learning how to do photo editing as well. So I enjoy every single part of the creative process, as far as like the idea, the wardrobe, the hair, the makeup, the poses, the lighting, the editing, and the posting. I love it all, so I personally don't mind it, and Lens Buddy definitely helps me out with that. Another app, it seems super simple, but I think it's highly important: Notes. I don't know if I am the only person that literally has 1,000 thoughts that go through their mind in like 2 seconds, but I always have ideas, and if I don't write it down, I'm not gonna know what it is. So if I can't physically write it down, I like to use my Notes app. I need to use it more often, to be honest with you, because I'm also that person that writes an idea down on a piece of paper, set the paper down, and I forget where I left it. So now that idea has to be prolonged or it's actually lost. And Notes is actually pretty cool because if you're an Apple user, you can pretty much pick up on that app on any of your devices, which I think is super convenient, and it doesn't hold up the process of creating content. Last but not least, the apps that I recommend you use is Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest. And no, it's not about, you know, posting your content. It's honestly about gaining inspiration. So sometimes we are kind of, you know, dry on the idea side, or we have an idea of what we want to do, but we haven't fully developed it. So we want to go and look to other people's creative work and see what it is that they did, the process of doing it, and see how you can take small pieces and actually formulate something for yourself. I love going to Pinterest for ideas, whether I'm designing or I'm looking for no, honestly, designing. I love going to Pinterest to look up ideas for designing, but then I like to go to TikTok about ideas for like video editing. I really like doing product photography and videography. I'm not super, you know, I'm not like 5-star yet. I got a couple stars, but I'm very much interested in that type of content. So whenever I feel inspired to do something, I like to go to TikTok for that. When I feel inspired maybe to do a photo shoot, I will then maybe go to Instagram, being that it's more photo based, as well as Pinterest for themed concepts. So I think all of those apps are super useful to gaining inspiration and trying to figure out what you can take from other creators, to then apply it to whatever type of content that you would like to achieve, or something that's along your style. As a friendly reminder, when it comes to creating content, definitely always give credit where credit is due and never steal from someone else. We all work really hard as a content creator to bring our own version of something of ourselves on a topic that everybody can relate on. Be sure that you're applying your own touch and your own style to everything that you do. I really appreciate you guys for tuning into this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.